Not going to hold you guys. We're going to get down to what we came to talk about specifically as it pertains to Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever coach Christie sides. Now, it's too early for the smoke, but we got to stay on high alert. Now, first things first, there is a way that Coach Christie sides and Caitlin Clark can and should exist. It's called a happy medium. It's called meeting halfway. There's things about Caitlin's game that don't quite fancy Christie sides. I'm not too shocked. My initial impression of actually watching Coach Christie sides, calling her plays, watching her in press conferences at media availability, is she could come off as somewhat of a hard ASS. You know, we all know that Coach Lisa Bluter was a loving and caring and a enabling coach that allowed Caitlin Clark to play her game her way. Now, the challenges are going to come, and it's just a matter of time because it's actually starting in the preseason. And in my most humble opinion, Caitlin Clark, of course, she's not a perfect player by any sense of the imagination. But what she is, she's the cash cow that generates the income that everybody loves. She's pretty much, with her circus threes, logo threes, she's massive entertainment for the fans that spend their dollars. Also, while admitting that people love Caitlin Clark, clean-cut image, you know, and so they're most likely going to side with her. Coach Christie sides will prefer the long twos, open shots, fundamental passing the ball. It'll come back to you, Caitlin. Again, they're going to have to meet halfway in the road. Seriously, they're going to have to start at the end of the block and start walking. And halfway, they're going to have to say, you know what, let's see what we can do here to ensure that I'm having my way of playing and we winning games simultaneously. Now, it doesn't have to be this way, but the voices from outside are going to get louder and louder, especially if the Fever get off to a tough start. Let's say they get off to a 2-8 start. The grumblings are going to come. So if this team is winning, and I feel like I told you guys on that live stream, Sides is coaching for her job. And she was last year. It started out that way, you know, and thus she's really invested, I feel, more so in let's get you prepared to play this game in some ways like a regular Rachel. I'm sorry to anyone that may have that name, but they match. The R&Rs, they match up. So Christie Sides is like, hey, I'm going to try to make you a regular Rachel because I think that's going to make us win games and help us win games. Okay, so if you ask Caitlin to sacrifice some parts of her game to play more fundamental basketball, and again, Caitlin shares the rock. She's an exceptional passer. She does so much more than just scoring. She's going to get a few points knocked off of her points per game average. This isn't Iowa anymore. Like Dorothy say, we're not in Kansas anymore. Well, we're not in Iowa anymore. You're going to lose points a game. But are you going to be winning? You know, is Aaliyah Boston going to demand that rock? You know, what's going to happen here? Are the role players going to step up? We saw it with Grace Berger. You know, we seen it a little bit with Katie Lou Samuelson. Holla at me. Am I preaching or am I not preaching, guys? Y'all let me know. Jump in them comment sections. What do you want to see here? Can they coexist? That's what I'm asking, guys. The comment section, let me know. Start typing, what do you think? Can Christie Sides and Caitlin Clark coexist? And it's crazy. We ain't even played a game yet in the official season, but everything's elevated because Clark is here. And again, she's that mega cash cow. She brings in the money. And I'm going to tell you guys like this, as a huge Caitlin Clark fan, you don't want her to change her game. If she has to, maybe a little tweaks here and there to make her of course, a better player. She does need to be smarter, you know? She's a great player, but better in the sense of limitations on the turnovers. Sometimes you handle the ball so much as a guard, you're going to have bad turnover games. It happens. But the decrease of the turnovers, the better shot selection, and as you guys know how I feel about her logo threes. When she's hitting them, I'm leaping around, I'm hollering, I'm excited. Obviously she's not wearing Iowa colors anymore, so I'm still adapting. A lot of people they leaped on the Indiana Fever bandwagon. Me, I'm an Iowa fan first and foremost. Caitlin Clark's the best Iowa player ever. I just feel like, okay, let me adapt because I'm looking around, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I like Aaliyah Boston. I'm going to tell you guys who I like on the team. I like Aaliyah Boston. I want to see more. I like Grace Berger. I wanted to see more. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing her all-around game shine through. Alyssa Smith, she brought it in game 2 of the preseason. We gonna see. We gonna find out what it is. Look, I just wanted to talk with you guys again, see where you guys' heads are at. I'm pretty sure everybody knows by now. Sides is demanding more of Caitlin and less of Caitlin. And we're going to see what happens because it's a 40-game season, a fairly long year, and we're going to find out. I think Caitlin does have at times some exhaustion because she's been playing since November, essentially, and that's why she definitely needs to depend on her teammates. If her teammates are getting the shine, let them get the shine because Caitlin's always going to do her thing. But in my humble opinion, Christie Sides is coaching for her job, so she's moving with haste. Anyway, guys, drop it in the comments. If you're new here, I'm a Las Vegas Aces fan, but I'm an Iowa fan, a huge Caitlin Clark fan. Oh, by the way, Caitlin Clark actually, I'm going to shut up, but no, I'm just going to tell you guys anyway. Caitlin Clark actually, I'm not going to tell you guys which platform, but Caitlin Clark actually like one of my social media comments. I thought that was really, really cool. But yeah, outside of that, guys, I'm up out of here. It's RC. I'm signing off. Check you guys later. Peace.